If white kids are going to brag about how virtuous they are for not fighting back after a large group of black people invade their college formal event and attack the fraternity members there, well, there's not much you and I can do about it then, is there?
Now at 6, an Eyewitness News exclusive. We broke first on the Channel 3 app.
Probably a few concussions, but I think a fractured cheekbone.
Those are some of the injuries some Trinity College fraternity members are sporting tonight after being ambushed by more than 20 local teenagers.
The violent attack was carried out during a spring formal on Saturday night, and it's prompting a swift response from the college. Channel 3 Eyewitness News reporter Matthew Campbell is live outside Trinity, where he spoke exclusively with the president of the fraternity that hosted that party. Matthew?
Well, Dennis and Denise, there's heightened security on campus because the college believes that non-students were the aggressors and the instigators here. Now, talking with the fraternity, they say that they don't want this to play out as a neighborhood feud, pitting the students against the residents here. It was supposed to be a night to remember for the 70 to 100 guests attending Delta Psi's annual spring formal, and it was for all the wrong reasons. Fists were flying in what organizers are calling a one-sided ambush.
Given that we weren't really trying to fight, Cumia took some point-blank punches to the face.
The Trinity chapter went all out for this event, hiring a band and renting tents for the sit-down dinner. But just after 10:30 on Saturday night, President Justin Fortier says things turned sour when a group of kids just in their teens tried to crash the party.
And they were probably ages 14 to 18.
Fortier estimates there were 35 teens. Trinity has the number between 20 and 25. Fortier says those teens went through the gates and headed towards the tent.
But we still kind of maintained a calm demeanor and asked them to leave. And for the most part, I'd say about half of the group left without even any sort of protest.
But some didn't. Organizers say things escalated when a teen jumped on a circular table and fell. Organizers say he got up thinking he was pushed.
He ended up throwing a punch, which was followed by several other of these non-Trinity students throwing punches at us.
It escalated to this. Fortier says a handful of his members either have concussions or bruises. One may have a broken cheekbone.
Of us going into finals with some head injury is not always great.
Now Trinity is stepping up. In a campus-wide email, they write, extra security has been hired. There will be additional security overnight with a safety officer stationed in the area where this happened, including foot patrols and Hartford police officers on weekends. And while the frat says there have been incidents before, Delta Psi is turning the other cheek.
Questions yesterday, we don't want to necessarily see like some sort of full pressing charges, but we'd more like some kind of educational opportunity to understand why this happens and how we can really prevent this from happening in the future.
As astonishing as that video is, it's even more astonishing the reaction of the white students after they got the hell beat out of them at their own fraternity party. Where did the president of that fraternity get his crazy ideas that, one, somehow self-defense is not a really, really important value that everybody should really cling to? Two, and where did he get the idea that the people who beat the hell out of them even want forgiveness? Where did he get the idea that they're somehow going to turn to the people they just beat the crap out of for fun? Where did they get the idea those people are going to turn to you for moral counseling and spiritual advice? Don't you know in their mind, you are the one who is at fault. They are the ones suffering a grievance. You are the ones that have to turn to them for moral advice and counsel on how not to infuriate them. You are going to have to answer to them why you didn't reach out to people in the black community around Trinity College. And what kind of person are you to have a formal event without inviting them and letting them in for free because they deserve all sorts of free stuff? By the way, I'm not kidding. When you were bragging about not fighting back, this is a question for the guy in the video, did that feel right to you inside? When you took your girlfriend to her front door that night, did she seem really enthusiastic about being in your company, if you catch my drift? Or did she look at you differently on some level? Did she know that you were no longer able to protect her and you didn't even know you were supposed to be protecting her in the first place, but she knew it all the time? Because that's one of the most important things women know about men. Nobody taught you that in grade school, high school. Nobody taught you that at Trinity University. They all told you the exact opposite. All they told you was don't fight back. Even if that means you're going to lose your girlfriend. As long as you don't make the black kids angry.